Diane.
What I'm going to do is take the bag and fold it towards me like so. And then you fold it one more time towards you. And what you're going to do is get 4 strips. But before you do that, you got to make a cut. You're basically taking the seam off. So you make a cut right below the print, like so. And then make another cut below the handle, like so. Then you're going to make a cut down the middle. And then another cut down the middle. And one more down the middle.
Thank you, Diane. Diane just showed us how to cut for the mats and the plastic bags, and now CJ is going to show us how to put them together.
Okay.
CJ?
What you do is you just take one of the pieces that Diane cut and you open it up, make sort of a circle, and you take another piece, open that up, put the one in front of the other or on top of the other. Then you take the one that's underneath and pull it through the hole that you created. And try to make it even when you pull it through and make this knot, but don't make it too tight. And make sure your ends are pretty much aligned and even. And then you just continue on, let it fall to the side, because eventually you're gonna roll this up into a ball of plarn. So then you take your next piece, you put it underneath what you just made, make a hole in the center, put the one end through the center, pull it through, just like that, and make your knot. Look at your ends to make sure they're even, and just continue on.
Thank you, CJ. And now we're over to Rachel, who is making her ball of plarn. She's now rolling it.
I'm rolling all these bags up that we've put together already.
And how many do you do on a, or do you just kind of alternate?
Yep. I can put about 200 bags, I'd say, on a plarn. No?
Strips.
Okay, well, thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome.
Now we're going to go over to now the queen of plarn, who has become the queen of plarn, which would be Gail, who's making her second mat. She's like on it, and it's doing really well. So we're going to watch you to do it, but I'm going to come around because Gail, I wanted them to see your face, but I want to see them, show them, you to show them how to do it, okay? So I want them to see the stitches, so we're going to come behind Gail so we can see how she does it.
So I'm a beginner too, so I'm not a master crocheter, but I believe we're doing a double knot. Is that correct? Okay. So you basically have this loop and you put it's a Q hook, and you put that through there. And then you take your plarn and you wrap it around, and then you're gonna skip a hole and you go to the next hole and you put it down. Loosen it up a little bit. You want to keep it loose, and then you wrap the other side of plarn around the hook again, and then you're going to pull it through. I kind of use my fingers a lot of times to help. You got to pull those over, and there you go. And then you just keep doing that, and that's basically the whole thing that you do now for the duration of the mat. Cheryl does it a lot faster and easier than I, it's a little easier for her, but you get the gist and the hang of it.
Awesome job, Gail.
Thank you.
Awesome job.
Anybody can do it.
And this is one Gail already finished, which is multicolored.
Yep.
It's pretty neat looking. And it's awfully large so that you could fit, a real person could lay on this and just get really comfortable and
these are made out of the bags that I was hoarding in my closet. So there's like 30 different stores listed, probably bags.
Yeah. Right. It does actually look very cool. So what you would do is you would lay it out, and then what our homeless guys, this would be a lot softer than laying on the ground. The cold ground, this keeps them warm and protects them from the weather. It also keeps them dry, and it repellent to insects. We also, with each one, we are giving them a heavy-duty construction liner, a body warmer, and a foil rescue blanket. So each one of them will have some, so they have the liner to keep the mat in. They also have the blanket to put on top of themselves and a body warmer so they could lay it on their chest and it helps warm their whole body. So we're making sure that we don't lose any more to homelessness. We've already lost this year alone 7 to the elements. We don't want to lose any more. So let's see, and that's just here that we know of in Macomb County. I'm sure there's more out there. So let's just keep this running where we don't have to worry about it. And we got these lovely helpers, you know, and Diane's becoming the expert cutter, and CJ's the expert Klarn maker, and Rachel has taken it upon herself to go home and even do it with her neighbor, and she's going to like to spread the wealth and teach other people how to do it. And Gail's just amazingly caught on really fast. It's not hard. It really isn't hard to do. It is just basically taking the time to do it. Okay, so if you can take the time, and we have 2 lefties, and they are learning. And have you been doing any of the crocheting at all yet, ladies?
No, I haven't started. I'm
Okay.
doing all the
Well, we're going to
planning.
get them going because we got a lady named Karen that does it left-handed, and then we're going to do another video just showing you how to do it left-handed, because we want you to know how to do it if you're right-handed or left-handed, which is why we went behind Gail to show you, because it makes a difference if you're doing it right-handed or left-handed, and how you hold. It's all in holding the needle, isn't it, Gail?
It is, for sure. And I looked like a complete goofball when I first started doing it. Cheryl kept having to grab my hands and say, "No, you're holding it wrong. You hold it like this. It's all about how you
That's
hold it
why
up."
she shoved
It
me
is.
over
It
here.
is definitely how you hold your plarn and your needle. And the one thing that Gail will tell you is that plarn is different than yarn. So even if you are a crocheter, you're going to find that you're going to have a little bit of difficulty when you first start. You have to keep. If you notice when she pulls it through, watch, she pulls through the needle. She's gonna stretch her plarn a little bit with her needle and play with it every time it comes through. So she takes it through, watching her, she's gonna bring it through. And when she gets it all the way through, all 3 of them, see how she pulls it in and plays with it? That's what you're gonna have to do every time. And that's just because it's not like yarn. Yarn's a lot easier to work with.
Yeah.
But look at this. This is just amazing. I'm going to get really close up, and I want you to just see how this is so soft and cushy. You know, and it, you know, everybody goes, "Oh, it's going to be full of holes." It's not full of holes. You cannot see the holes. Okay, so it's really an amazing thing that we're doing, and we want you to be a part of it, and we want you to do this because we are just so excited about what we're doing. And we already have a line of guys that are just waiting for these mats. So if you can do it, we welcome the help. Don't we, ladies?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much. You now have had our first video on making mats for the homeless at Macomb Feeding the Need. Thank you.